do think the Nationals will win the game, but I can't bet it at this price.
Well, I mean, what do you make of Gerardo Parra? All of a sudden coming into Washington after the Giants cut him and being a difference maker.
He is a difference maker right now. And by the way, he's a great clubhouse guy, too. He'll help them in an area where they really need it off the field.
Sure. I mean, this is the Nats team that has avoided winning streaks like the plague this season. They've won 2 in a row. That already has me worried. Scherzer, you say he's rounding into form. They're 2-7 in his starts.
But he's had 3 good starts in a row.
Sure,
now.
But he's also thrown 110-plus pitches in all 3 of those starts, which I understand you're going to stretch out your key guys, and it's mid-May and all of that. I still don't like Martinez stretching him out that much, and I don't want him off 3, not 100-pitch, 110-plus pitch efforts every time. The problem is the Cubs aren't hitting right now. They've gone cold. We saw it again last night. 2 runs, 4 hits. They haven't scored more than 5 runs in, I think, 9 or 10 games now.
Their best chance will be against the Washington bullpen.
And Madden's playing lineup games again. Now it's Schwarber as a leadoff guy.
It's because of all that speed that he brings.
Quote, he's actually one of the better candidates to do this with. I'm kind of intrigued, actually.
Well, he's trying to shake things up a little bit, which is a good idea. That's part of Joe Madden. He's a proactive rather than reactive manager, and I like it. I don't think there's any chance Schwarber is going to be his leadoff hitter the rest of the year. But for a few games, why not?
Anthony Rizzo could be back in the lineup for Chicago.
Would help them as well
all week.
The Brewers, off a very good series at Philadelphia, head south to play the Atlanta Braves. They'll be taking another NL East opponent. Ulyss Chacin on the mound for the Brewers. Fried will get the call for the Atlanta Braves, and the Braves have certainly gotten a boost, not a boost or a boost, whichever you prefer. Boston Riley, their best position player prospect, no longer a third baseman. They moved him to the outfield so that they can get his bat into the lineup. And boy, has he responded with 2 huge games to get his major league career started. The Brewers, however, Counsell just keeps pressing the right buttons, and it's not a fluke. I mean, he's just an excellent manager. And I would not want to lay a price to Milwaukee right now. They're just playing too good a baseball. The flip side of it is I think it's probably a better spot for the Braves.
Yeah, I don't argue with that. And we keep saying here's Atlanta. That's they haven't been one of the bigger disappointments in MLB, but they have kind of underachieved.
Part of that has been their crappy bullpen, which cost them some games.
Sure, but you talk about the one guy that joins up, and all of a sudden everything changes. Parra in Washington shows up, and all of a sudden they're scoring runs the last couple games. Riley shows up in Atlanta, and the crowd goes crazy for him, and the stadium is energized, and the Braves win a couple of games. And, this is stuff that's never factored into the line. The lines are only going to look at the analytics and the hard math, and this is how good the pitcher is, and this is how good the lineup has been. And when you have these little momentum changes, sometimes they're really worth something, and certainly worth more than the market's priced them to be.
The Rays and Yankees begin a series tonight. The Rays would like to get a little revenge for last weekend. At home, wasn't one of their better series. They will go with the opener, Stanek, tonight, followed by, it would appear, Chirinos. CC Sabathia on the mound for the Yankees. More bad news for the Yankees. Miguel Andujar tried to play through the labrum injury, couldn't do it. He is now out for the season. So that's one guy that they won't be getting back, and he's a significant piece in the Yankee lineup. Eventually, it keeps saying this, but eventually this stuff has to catch up to him. But it sure hasn't yet. CC kind of looks like a regression candidate. Might not be the worst spot in the world for the Rays, but the problem is there's no longer any sneaky value in Tampa Bay. The odds makers know how good they are. I think the betting market knows how good they are. And there are no bargains to be had in the Rays.
And the Yankees keep winning.
Yeah.
Okay. If your entire roster is injured and all your backups come in and you keep winning games, you're going to make a lot of money for 8 out of 10.
Yeah. They just keep winning.
And you're like, how are they doing? And most of it's pitching. The pitching's been dynamite. They've given up, the 2 losses that they've had were the only 2 games they've given up more than 4 runs during that span. And it's not like you're scared of that Rays offense. Now, the lineup doesn't blow you away.
Not with names, but they score runs. And they don't give up runs.
Not
That's
lately.
the big thing. They just don't give up runs.
They've scored,
Been kind of quiet lately.
Yeah, I got them 19 runs the last 6 games, and they had a 7-run outburst during that span in the one win they had against the Yankees.
Marquee matchup in baseball tonight. There isn't much question about this one. Rematch from last year's playoffs. Astros meeting the Red Sox for the first time. The Astros pretty vocal about the fact they were very disappointed with their performance against Boston in the postseason last year. Both teams are coming in good form. The Astros are absolutely raking right now. They are just obliterating opposing pitchers. But the Red Sox have gotten their bats swinging a lot better. And aside from the bizarre, and it was an absolutely bizarre loss to the Rockies in the game which Chris Sale struck out 17, and the Rockies struck out 24 times and somehow won the game. Boston's playing good ball right now. The matchup tonight, Garrett Cole and Rick Porcello. Cole, even when he's not at his best, and he hasn't really been at his best lately, he's still tough nut. Porcello, if you eliminate the first inning of his last start, where he gave up 4 runs, he just couldn't get his command, and then he settled down after that and never gave up another run. He's gotten back into Porcello form. I got a feeling this is an under game, believe it or not. Even with the 2 offenses, I can see this one staying under the 9.5.
I could see it, but there's...
I didn't bet it.
Yeah, I cannot bet against the Astros right now. There's a reason that they're chalk at Fenway. How often we see the Red Sox as home dogs?
Oh, well, it almost... Especially considering their record over the past couple of years. Insane.
The only time we see him as home dogs is when, like, Severino's coming into town or something, when he faced going against a 5th starter, Rodriguez. It doesn't happen very often. They're home dogs here for a reason. What Houston has done... I mean, they are number 1 in MLB in every offensive category by miles. OPS, slugging percentage, on-base percentage, batting average. They're second in home runs because Seattle hit all those home runs.
They're even stronger offensively than the Marlins.
They're being compared to the 27 Yankees.
Yeah, it's a killer lineup. And Altuve's not in the lineup right now.
Know. I mean, and well, they just outscored the Tigers 24-6. Oh. I mean, the pitching's been good. Cole's bet on. And you talked about the playoff revenge. Look, revenge doesn't mean anything. This is meaningful revenge.
I think this one is, yeah.
Yeah. Houston's coming in here like, remember, they won the World Series in 2017. They thought they were going to win it again last year. And Boston said, no, not so fast. Worth noting, the Astros won the regular season series against the Astros last year and the year before. You say Boston's playing good. I say Houston's playing better. Chalk worth laying.
Later on, we will go back to basketball and look at the matchup tonight between the Bucks and Raptors, because we're going to use that as the marquee matchup. Also coming up, and I'm going to get to an early break here because we've got the Preakness that we want to talk about. Marco DeAngelo is going to join us. I'm going to give you my pick in the Preakness, and I don't often say this because I'm not big on bragging about accomplishments, but for whatever reason, as much as I suck at the Derby, and I just never win the Derby.
You can't. There's 20 horses. Nobody. I mean, when you win the Derby, you got lucky that day.
Well, I guess, but
because there's 20 horses. The Preakness is not a 20-horse field.
Yeah, but this year's Preakness is a really difficult field because we have no Derby winner going into the field, so no clear favorite. But I've come up with a horse that I think is going to get there, and I know it's not on Marco's top 3, so we're going to have a pretty good discussion on the run for the Black-Eyed Susans. Is that what it is? I think it is. Anyway, we'll do the
Pimlico.
Yeah, we'll do some Maryland racing next.
The Las Vegas Sportsline.
We're here with Chuck, founder of Dollar Loan Center. Is it true that mostly low-income people use Dollar Loan Center?
No, that couldn't be further from the truth. It's not just poor people who use these type of services. Our customers are from all walks of life, all income levels, full-time people, part-time people, renters, homeowners, you name it. We also have all kinds of small business owners who really rely on us, landscapers, contractors, restaurants. They all need money for supplies, materials, payroll. This is the real world. You can't just go into a bank and get a quick loan the same day.
Believe me, I've tried, and you are 100% spot on.
And then when they get paid, they can come in, pay us off, and they're really only paying interest for the few days that they need the money in the first place. Now that's a huge win-win.
Thanks, Chuck. Whether you just need some cash till payday or you own a small business and need a quick loan, give Dollar Loan Center a shot. You can apply online at don'tbebroke.com or stop by one of our over 50 locations.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet the normal loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Presenting the all-new 3-row 2019 Subaru Ascent. It's the biggest SUV we've ever made, with room for up to 8. Choice of second-row captain's chairs or bench seating, plus standard symmetrical all-wheel drive with up to 27 miles per gallon. The 2019 Subaru Ascent. Love is now bigger than ever. EPA estimated highway fuel economy for 2019 Subaru Ascent and Ascent Premium models with standard equipment. Actual mileage may vary.
Test drive the all-new 2019 Subaru Ascent and experience stress-free buying and non-commissioned sales. SubaruLasVegas.com.
Spring has sprung in a big way, and if you suffer from allergies, you know you need the professionals at Zero Res to come and clean your carpets and remove all those nasty allergens that have contaminated your home. Vegas, it's Clay Baker here, and Zero Res understands all this. That's why they'll come to your home, pre-treat, clean, and sanitize 3 rooms of carpet for $99. Just $99. And they'll clean 100 square feet of tile for free. Call today, 702-840-3333, and ask for the Clay Baker ESPN special. And if you're like me, you do everything to stave off pollen and pet hair and dander. All of it gets caught up in your carpet. When you come home, we know what you really want. It's the clean air quality that only Zero Res can provide. Call them today, 702-840-3333. Locally owned and operated by the great McKee brothers. Go online, check it out, ZeroResLasVegas.com. Minimums apply.
Clean carpet, Zero Res it. ZeroRez. Call 840-3333.
Please join us on Friday, June 14th, as the Southern Nevada Sports Hall of Fame inducts the class of 2019. The honorees include Steve Karp, Hunky Cooper, Manny Guerra, Mike Martin, Steve Stallworth, and the Vegas Golden Knights. Proceeds from the event benefit Southern Nevada youth programs designed to promote leadership, values, and character through sports. Join us on Friday, June 14th at the Orleans Arena. For ticket and information, visit snshf.com.
A natural noise sleep machine. Because nothing says sleep like noise. Next birthday, just send me gift money with Zelle. Now that'll help me sleep better. And you know how I feel about birds, Bev.
Gift better. Send money easily with Zelle. Look for Zelle in your banking app.
Must have a bank account in the U.S. to use Zelle. Zelle is an early warning services trademark.
This Memorial Day, kick off summer with something very cool. Up to 40% off appliance special buys. Like a Whirlpool top freezer refrigerator, now for just $598. Its big 18 cubic foot capacity has plenty of storage space. And that price puts everything within reach. Summer's here, and today is the day for doing, with Memorial Day savings now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details, valid through June 5th.
Right now at Findlay Volkswagen, we're having our Sign Then Drive event. That means 0 down, 0 security deposit, and 0 first month's payment when you lease most new 2019 Volkswagen, Jetta, Passat, Tiguan, and Atlas models in stock. Meet me at Findlay Volkswagen at the Valley Auto Mall in Henderson, or visit FindlayVW.com, Nevada's #1 Volkswagen volume dealer.
On approved credit, excludes tax, title, license options, and dealer fees. 12,000 miles per year. See dealer for details. Offer expires 5/31/19.
Findlay Volkswagen.
License number NSCB 79415 0079414.
Zach, have you ever heard of the 7-year itch?
Sure, everyone's heard of that.
Well, air conditioners have an 11-year itch.
What do you mean?
11 years is when the average air conditioner has so many things wrong with it that it makes more sense to replace it than to repair it.
Cars don't usually make it 11 years.
Computers hold together about half that long.
Is that why you're always pushing those jujuvenations?
It's rejuvenation.
The way you say it, I thought you were putting some kind of magical air conditioner juju on those units to make them last longer than 11 years.
No, we just bring the system back to factory specs so that it doesn't fight against itself.
Say it for me.
Rejuvenation.
Are you sure you're not saying jujuvenation?
Zach, don't you have some plumbing repairs to do?
I see what you did there. You wanted to remind folks that Gettle does plumbing, too. You slipped that in real nice, Kenny G.
Gettle, Goettel. It'll keep you cool, but it's hard to spell.
MJ Christensen at Boca Park. More than just a store that sells jewelry, Cliff Miller.
Oh, absolutely. We're your one-stop shop. Whatever it is in jewelry that you need, whether it's a repair, appraisal, we've got 4 certified gemologist appraisers on site, so we do most of the appraisals in Las Vegas.
Take your dated heirloom and create something new. MJ Christensen, something special for the love of your life. Located at Boca Park. Follow us on Facebook for exclusive offers.
Hello, friends. This is Thomas Johnson from Joe's Seafood Prime Steak and Stone Crab. Need a great idea for lunch or dinner? Your best bet is Joe's, one of the most popular dining destinations on the Strip. Joe's provides the ideal setting for private parties with accommodations for up to 150 guests. Stop by to see us at the Forum Shops at Caesars and ask for Thomas Johnson, your maitre d'.
And it is my